Welcome to the evaluation section of our Opik series. Before we dive into the specifics, let's understand what evaluation means in the context of LLM applications and why it's so important. Traditional machine learning evaluation focuses on metrics like accuracy and the F1 score, but with LLMs, evaluation is more complex because outputs are often text that needs to be assessed for qualities like relevance, accuracy, and helpfulness. Opik's evaluation framework helps you systematically assess LLM performance through three key components. Number one are datasets that we can see here on the left in our UI. Then there are metrics and feedback scores. A couple of these we've already shown before. We can find those in our documentation under metrics. And in the configuration section, we can see our own feedback or metric definitions. And then the third part is the experiment runs that are connected to our metrics and our datasets. The datasets are really a collection of example inputs and expected outputs that represent your use case. The metrics are automated ways to score outputs from simple heuristics to LLM as a judge approaches. And then the experiments are evaluation runs that evaluate your LLM application against datasets and defined metrics. So in the experiments tab over here, you can see all of the experiments and evaluation runs that I did for this specific dataset. Each experiment represents a specific configuration of your LLM application tested against a dataset. That's why it's also grouped by dataset here. So the cool thing about this is that it gives you the power to compare different models like GPT 3.5 versus the Anthropic Claude 3.5 model or the GPT-4 model or a Gemini model. And you can test various prompt templates against your data set with a certain model. You can evaluate different RAG configurations and you can benchmark against competitors. Instead of making subjective judgments based on a few examples, you can now quantitatively measure performance across hundreds of test cases. In the following videos, we'll walk through creating datasets, defining metrics, and running evaluations step by step. This is going to be a RAG example where we are going to compare an OpenAI model versus a Google Gemini model. And the structured approach will give you the confidence in evaluating your LLM applications on Opik before they reach production maturity.